Hello everybody and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt and we're slowly rolling a train because my train spider ran out of train. So we're just going to roll it back manually. And we'll just keep doing this until we get the train where it needs to go. Can we just do this properly, please? Thank you. We're just going to keep rolling the train until we get to the end. Let me guess, we have no cliff explosives. Oh my goodness, there's always something wrong in this world, isn't there? Anyway, how's your day going? My world's on fire, how about yours? Thought I was going west? No, I've got to go west to go and collect parts of the train because someone didn't do their job properly. I think I went too far and then the train ran out of track. So we've got to go back and get the train tracks. Ah, goodness gracious. That's alright. All going well today. We should reach 10% today. Dave has reached the Cosmic Play. Congratulations, Dave. You missed the beginning? Well, at least you got first. That's alright. That's what matters. And I was congratulating you and agreeing with your basic philosophy. That's how life should be. Agreement and philosophy. You're here. Okay. Well, congratulations for being here, I suppose. And Steve clapped for themselves. I mean, I don't recall that, but it does sound like something I would do. Oh, I did clap for myself. You're right. I did do that because I was testing some things. Okay. It's not weird. I was testing things. That's going the right way. Jump in. Jump in. Everybody, jump in. Jump in. Some Korean words. Thank you, Solburn.
17.
That's as many as 17s. No, it's not. Solburn, thank you very much for the 17 months. Absolutely ridiculous number. Thank you so much. Oh my god, here we go. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow! Dave, you've rigged this.
Professional Dave just resubscribed for 16 months. 16.
Thank you very much for these 16 months, Dave. This is what you wanted. You wanted all the meows, and here they come. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Thank you very much. Anyone else got a lot of months in them so we can achieve Dave's dream of eternal meows? Oh, goodness gracious. Thank you, though. Thank you both. Let's see a cat from the calendar. We can do that. You know what? While we're doing that, we'll bring this train closer, shall we? So at least that way it'll give us a little bit more efficiency. Okay, cool. Let's look at a cat. Best you can do. The eternal meow. Well, the eternal meow comes from the eternal cat, the eternal top cat, which we haven't got that yet, but we'll get it one day. I just want to make sure real quick that I'm not standing on the tracks. Oh, I'm in a spider. Can't stand on the tracks if you're in a spider. That's just science, baby. Alright, let's get you a... Oh, we've got a hype train going. Heck yeah. Choo choo, all aboard the hype train, I suppose. Great cat. Yes. No, that fake place. You're thinking of Austria. Austria is not real. Okay, here's a cat. This cat is in a white void. Sometimes cats go into white voids. You really can't control that. That is a great cat. As always, that's the question that you must answer. Thank you for the kibble, Soulburn. It didn't go blink. Why did it not go blink? I think it's not designed to go blink in this part. But thank you for this, the kibble all the same. Train is still coming. Wow. I have something to tell ya. I've got news for you. Gonna put these wheels in motion. Gonna say thank you to you. Thanks, Dave, for another gift sub. Thank you so much. Maholic, enjoy. And may I also say, meow. Because you gotta meow. Gotta meow for your homies. Anyway, that's deemed a great cat, and I'm hoping that if we go into here, I'm gonna play our sound effects. Just not gonna play our sexy sound effects. Okay, that's deemed a great cat, which is true. When do we get the sexy meow? You get the sexy meow as every last meow that would normally be intended. But gift subs kind of break that rule, because gift subs, every meow is a sexy meow. Phrases I never thought I'd say aloud. Volume 18. Thank you! Hey, Selburn, thank you so much for the gift sub as well. And may I also say, wow! Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. I wish I just didn't do it with Beetle. And Beetle. Hype train! Oh goodness, the hype train is achieved. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Okay, we're going to fill this up with track. And then we're going to go and do this stuff. Jump in, everybody, jump in. Korean words. I always love the Korean words part of that. It's just because the moment where I realize I actually don't know the song very well. What are those Korean words? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know Korean. That's very much the essence of the problem with that song. What song is it? By Crayon Pop. Any more information than that you may require, I do not have, I'm afraid. But it's by a band called Crayon Pop. They are like this K-pop chipper friggin', you know, 5 girls all bouncing around. It's great. It's glorious. I don't know what it is. I may never know what it is. I may not be allowed. But anyway. The goal is we just got to build this track out so that we can get the repairs in, and I refuse to go without the train track. I want to say it's Crayon Pop. It might be Ba. No, it's not Ba. I don't know what song it is. Is there a song called Jumping? There might be a song just called Jumping. I don't know. I'm sorry. So there's only 3 hyper gods. Oh, no. There's more hyper gods. I think there's 10 hyper gods. It is at 1 minute. Ah, fantastic. It is Ba. Oh, is it? Wonderful. I don't know, I was just really into Crayon Pop at some point. One of my best friends went to Korea and bought me like a CD, like an album of their stuff, which was super kind of him. Super kind of them indeed to give me that. And then they revealed the fact that Crayon Pop is a band that people like, generally liked by older men. And I was like, well, I feel like I've been targeted right now. I don't know if that's true, if my friend was just getting at me. It's hard to say because, you know, that's the sort of relationship we have, that we just talk shit to each other. But I would have it no other way. If they were just lying to me to make me feel like I was silly, that's fine too. But I don't think they would. I think they would say that honestly and then just mock me for it. Because that's what a friend's for, right? What are friends for if not being mocked mercilessly? Alright, we might as well move the train forward while we can. And yeah, Will you beat this before Thursday? I'm trying to think how many more mechanics you've got to go through. You've got Cosmic Plague. I think there's 2 more mechanics to go, honestly. Yeah, I think there's still a couple of Thursday, but not this Thursday. Deep bass on the song. Is there? Oh. Oh, I unmuted myself. Ah, never. Never unmute yourself. It is a crime. I should know. I know a thing or two about crimes. Only a thing or two. No more than a thing or two. Actually. So you ordered your PC parts. Nice. What'd you order? I say this like as someone who actually can't really give any feedback beyond nice. What'd you order? You got a free copy of Starfield. Nice. Thank you everyone for the hype train. Hype train complete at level 2. Fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. Choo choo. Oh, is that really the emote you got? Like a cat heart thing? That's going to be useful. 7,800. Yeah, that's great. See, this is why I said I shouldn't have asked what you got, because that doesn't mean anything to me. But you got a free copy of Starfield, so you can enjoy that in like 2-3 years after it's patched. I want Starfield to be good for the people who want Starfield. I really honestly do. But Bethesda, I don't trust them, and I don't know why people do. You want games to be good? I want games to be good. Hell, I want every Madden game to be good. I don't want to play a Madden game. I just want it to be good for the Madden players, you know? I want them to have the best Madden game every year. I really do. I don't understand American football. I just don't. But I want them to have such a great Madden that they go, bro, this is the best Madden I've ever played. I was like grabbing my balls all day. Which is something that I believe American football players say. I don't know. I don't know American football. But I assume they would say, I've been grabbing my balls all day. And he goes, yeah, bro. And they will give each other high fives. Yeah, I think we're all very excited about Tears of the Kingdom saying that's going to be Game of the Year. I think it's going to be overshadowed by Baldur's Gate. I've seen enough clips of things happening in Baldur's Gate to know that looks like an amazing game. In some of your videos, they start kissing afterwards as well. Ah, awesome, dude. You know, you got to kiss your homies. I understand that. I've been telling Panda that lately when I kiss my son, Lil K, on the head. I just look at Panda and say, you got to kiss your homies. And Panda's like, all right then. Because you got to kiss your homies. So yeah. Better kiss your homies than KYS your homies. Yeah, exactly. Your homies need love and support. And one must always support their homies. It is the manly thing to do. Alright. But anyway, yeah, I think Tears of the Kingdom, which everyone was very excited and going, oh my gosh, Game of the Year, Tears of the Kingdom. I think that's not going to be the case anymore because Baldur's Gate 3 came out and knocked it out of the park. Now, I say that. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, so maybe it's not as good as I thought, but people seem very excited. What have we got? What's this? Alright. I've seen a couple of the lyrics sheet comes up. What? I'm sure I read part of those lyrics and I'm like, either this is the gayest song I've ever heard or seen. Okay, look, I'll add it to the list to look at later. Either this is the gayest song I've ever seen at a glance, or it is about his son. And it's really hard to tell just from a glance at the lyrics I saw there. I don't mind either way, you know. Obviously. But, you know, I don't know. No judgment either way. Yes, Soulburn. I've added it to my watch later list. Try to walk onto that tiny island on the top with the spiders. Which tiny island on the top? This one? Oh. Why? Is there a reason that you want me to do this? They can't quite reach it. Never mind. I mean, I can build a little bit of bridge to go to it if there's a particular reason why you want me to do it. I got nothing else to do while the blue spider builds. Just intrusive thoughts. Far be it for me to turn down someone's intrusive thoughts. That might be the best I can get out of them. It's hilarious. Okay, that's the best I'm going to get out of them, I think. Yeah. All of them are here at some point. Not all their legs. I think they've ran out of room for all their legs. Which is also just a bad game of Twister. No room for all your legs. Or a good game of Twister. I never played Twister growing up. I understand it's one of those games that teenagers play as like a oopsies. I accidentally brushed against you. Which, now that I've said that aloud, it sounds way more creepy. My point is I never played Twister. Anyway, let's go, guys. I need to find the legs and repair them with mini mules. I've been playing some of that lately. A friend was harassing me, and he's absolutely right to do it. So we were playing the game, having a good time, you know, just chilling with my homie. And we had like the event where the meteors come down. And I was like, have you ever noticed that you never get the big meteors anymore? Like, it just never happens anymore. And he's like, really, you never get that anymore? I'm like, yeah, I think they turned it off. And he's like, so you never get that anymore? I'm like, yeah, it never happens anymore. He's like, so what you're saying is the meteor that crashed down could not have been a big meteor. I'm like, wait, is it a big meteor? He's like, yes. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that was possible anymore. Old people describing teenager games often ends up creepy, sure. I take a little offense being called an old person, but yeah, I suppose. Not offense, just slightly miffed. How about that? Apacif, yeah, that's true. Thank the RNG. Well, the RNG couldn't have done it without you. You know, RNG is important, but you couldn't have done it without. I have a little thing to look after. I have a little thing to look after. Thus, I am old. I don't know. I was reading a story about, you know, someone much younger than me having a child, and I was like, oh, okay. I think Maholik's streaming now, isn't he? So that's pretty funny. Just getting a little ping going, hey, you've been given a gift sub. Oh, hey. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Was that C block I see? I saw a C block thing. I am a simple man. I see C block, I follow. And Maholic as well. Another wonderful guy. I like to go to a stream and like say weird stuff to him to confuse him. I see block, I follow. Exactly. I simple man. I love C block. It is such a good mod, and I'm so tempted to do C block again after this. It's been too long. It's been too long since C block, and I hear the sound of the sea lapping upon my Factorio base, and like the old man that I am, I reminisce of gooder days. Gosen finished. I saw. Congrats to Gosen. I think Tower is working on it at the moment as well. You always try Brave New World C block. Ah, nah. I don't want to do Brave New World. I don't trust robots, and robots don't trust me. You know who isn't finishing C block? You? That's alright. One day you might have the desire to, and it's not like it's going anywhere, I don't think. But you know, if you don't finish C block, you don't finish it. It's not a big deal. I would imagine most people who start C block don't finish it. Have I done the All Achievements C block run? What is the All Achievements C block run? There are achievements in C block? You started and gave up after 2 hours? That's valid. I'm thinking about Swole block, where every time I use a condenser or a flare stack, I have to do push-ups or something stupid. I'm gonna call it Swole block. I mean, 2 hours is actually the start of the mod. It doesn't get you to the mid-game, but it certainly counts as the start. The lack of space was annoying. I mean, that's alright. Eventually you'll get infinite space, pretty much. Alright. Not a big jump that time, but that's alright. We'll take what we get. Next production chain made you too flustered. Yeah, you know what? That's a valid point. I think the first time I did C block, I felt the same. Like my big C block days was during 2020, during the COVID lockdowns, and I couldn't leave the house, and I just played C block on and off for the course of 3 months, and it was good times. Oh, yeah, it's not going to connect, is it? You got to Geos 6 times before you started streaming and making progress. I find streaming things makes a lot of weird things in Factorio a lot easier. I think I could do more difficult tasks while streaming than I could ever do alone. So maybe one day I need to try and beat Sans and Undertale while streaming. I'm not going to do that, but I guarantee it would work better than what I normally do, which is Loose Undyne. Undyne the Undying. I would have never done Nullius alone. I would have given up at multiple points. Oh. Hello? How did that happen? Don't give up when it's on stream. It's more difficult to give up on stream. I don't think I'd never give up. I have given up some challenges, but when I do, I've got the hat, remember? The hat of shame. The hat of shame must be worn when I truly give up at an adventure. You're thinking of trying Nullius after C block? Okay, can I give you some advice on that? I'm going to give you some honest advice on that. Do not. Do not. It will hurt you. It will hurt you. It is the only mod that has hurt me, and I don't feel good about it. Like, Nullius, usually when I finish a mod, I'm like, that was great. I had fun. Nullius, it was just like, it is over. Thank the Lord. Nullius broke me multiple times. Part of it was my fault. Yes, I will not deny it. Gosh, it's loud. Part of it was my fault in the way I decided to do some things. Yes, I agree with that. But man, Nullius was a slog. And usually I don't mind a slog, especially while streaming. But, ooh, Nullius was a slog. I mean, absolutely do it if you want, but just remember Papa Seif told you it was a bad idea. Sloggier than C block. Oh, absolutely sloggier than C block. Like, there's just so many little bits and pieces. Like, C block, you always feel like you're advancing. You just got a new thing because you built it. Congratulations, you got infinite new thing. You know, depending on how good you built your production chains. Exotic industries and freight forwarding. I don't know what that is. But, yeah. If someone said to me, hey, do you want to play Nullius or Pi? I would say I'll play Pi. I'm not playing Nullius ever again. At least Pi is new, I suppose. .248K revamped. I've never really looked into 248K. I'm quite happy with 1920p. A bit of a resolution joke there for you. Freight forwarding is logistics between islands. Oh yeah, it's okay. Do you have boats? You're doing a freight forwarding playthrough on your channel? Nice. I'll come check it out at some point. Depending on what times you're on. Times is always the problem. Because people stream it. I stream at a weird time. And that means usually when people are streaming, I'm sleeping. It really depends where people are. Soulburn is the community ambassador. That's his job. I never told him that before, but it is. It's not a paid position, of course, because I'm stingy. C-Block is getting popular nowadays because of Dosh. Oh yeah, no, trust me, I know it. I see a lot more hits on my C-Block videos whenever Dosh posts a video. Whenever Dosh posts a video on C-Block, I just get like a whole bunch of pings on my C-Block run. You get paid in exposure? Well, don't tell the police that. I pay you to manage quotes. I pay you enjoy. I pay you in quotes. I give you the quotes, my dude. And you give me suffering. It's a good trade. You've been billing my credit card? That explains what adult entertainment was. I thought it was for something else. That makes sense. Last week when he released part 2, there was at least 8 fresh starts. Yeah. Good on him. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Dosh's videos, but he's a little too... Oh, this all sucks, and then I had to do this, which also sucks, and the whole thing just sucks, and look at this chain, it's so frustrating and annoying. I don't like that. He is. Like, as I said, I like the guy, but I wish he was a bit more positive, which is my angle. And then I was like, you know what? My angle is be positive, his angle is be frustrated about life. And that's okay. We can have both aspects in the world. He's obviously super smart. Oh yeah, I'm not doubting it. Like he works out his ratios, that boy. My ratios will be fine. It's important to have an angle. Exactly. But I mean, the thing is, the videos I've watched, he's always very good with what he does. Like, don't think that me saying like, I don't like his sort of negative attitude as being I don't like his videos. I love his videos. Like, I was just sitting there with Lil K on the couch watching that video, and Panda's like, "Are you seriously watching a Factorio video?" I was like, "Yeah, because it's a good video." Like, I'm not going to deny me a good video just because the guy seems like frustrated by everything. Was she intrigued at all? She has no interest in Factorio. Panda is never going to play Factorio. It is not her wheelhouse. And it'll never be her wheelhouse. What's wrong with other people who watch other people playing Factorio? I don't think anything. It's more that I was doing it in the living room, you know? There's some things you can watch in the living room and things you can't watch in the living room, okay? You can draw your own conclusions for what those things that you can and can't watch in the living room without having someone judge you are. Okay? I'm not going to judge your conclusions, but your conclusions, you get it. You get it. You watch the Evo finals on TV? Yeah, that's fine. That's a tournament. Watching tournaments on TV makes sense. That's what you think. That's why there's green spiders here. No, it's all there. It's all there. I fix all that. The greenie's here for that very reason. You watch Factorio videos every day on TV. Was watching Baldur's Gate video yesterday. Yeah, you're probably right, actually. Look, you know what? That's probably a better idea. Let's do that. Cheaper, too. Don't worry, Rayclaw. I'm more joking. She didn't actually give that much of a damn. I'm just making it sound like she cared. She didn't. She's just like, oh, you're watching Factorio. I was like, yep. But it was one of those things that she's like, she's not going to sit down and watch it. She has no interest. You know, she's got her own interests, and I think that's important in a marriage. She's got her interests, I have mine. Sometimes sometimes we teach each other about our interests, and we get interested in the same things, and sometimes we have no interest in it. Sometimes we both have the same interests. You know, the mix is important, I think. What is Panda's interest? She loves reading. Oh, hello. She is huge on reading. Movies as well, but she doesn't really watch as many movies as she used to. Yeah, exactly. She's not gonna like actually harass me about it. Like she's totally fine with it, of course. She doesn't actually care. More just the joke, honestly. I had a friend who loves reading, but she always started with reading the last sentence in the book. Ooh, I don't know how you do that. I honestly don't know how you do that. Okay. Let's just make sure that friend is gone. Make sure there's nothing down there. Okay, we'll hydrate again, because that was... Free hydrates got paid? No, double hydrate. Stretch, we can stretch it. Oh shit! We weren't being politically adjacent. Oi! Enough of that. There was no politics being alarmed right now. It said be cautious. You were not cautious, Dave. That is a warning. Okay, well, now you know what it sounds like. Goodness. Make me think my spine's popping out. Yep, there's a klaxon now. I changed all the things from being sound alert to... I tidied it all up a bit. Go on, let's have a historical Tokyo fact. The political adjacency alarm wasn't actually invoked properly. That was a test alarm. In the case of an actual alarm, there will be screaming. There was no screaming. I guess there was a bit of panic from me. But that doesn't count. Alright, what's your historical Tokyo fact? Let's go. All right. Okay, the historical Tokyo fact takes the form of a question. All right then. This is getting a bit more convoluted, but at the same time, I'm kind of enjoying it more. And the height of the Tokyo sky... The height of the Tokyo Skyry. What's a Tokyo Skyry? Is that like Skyrim? Skytree. Oh, okay. We're not running rubber ducks. We're actually not really running any mods at all, honestly, aside from click-through rate calculator and bottleneck light. I really haven't changed it because we're not really running mods at the moment. This is pretty base. Oh, hello! Ah, friends! Fighters! To me! I need assistance! Wasn't Tokyo... No, Tokyo was not nuked. Hiroshima and Nagasaki were nuked. Oh, why wasn't Tokyo one of the cities to get nuked? I know Kyoto wasn't nuked because the Emperor lived there or something like that. And if they nuked the Emperor, there'd be no one to stop the war. Why not Tokyo? I don't know. Why wasn't Tokyo nuked? Or is this just a general question that you're wondering? No, you have sources. Tokyo was firebombed. Yeah, firebombing was actually a lot worse in some ways. But it didn't have such a long-lasting effect. Oh god, that's horrifying. It had already been firebombed to oblivion, okay. That's sad. Stop, stop, he's already dead. Kinda crazy to think how much you can build up a city in 50 years though. Just in general, even if they haven't been like absolutely destroyed. Like if you look at like, personally for me, if I look at pictures of like the city I live in now, like 50 years ago, I'm like, holy crap, there was nothing in this city. And it's like, oh yeah, all this area used to be farmland. It's like, this is like a metropolis now, this area. You're like, yeah, it'll happen in 50 years. Metropolis could be a bit of a big word there, but you know, this is like a full city now. Like, yeah, but stuff happened. Expansion, more people, all that jazz. Ooh, long straightways. To go visit a city that survived for 10,000 more years. I suppose I've been to Delhi, or New Delhi, I suppose. Went to one that survived 5,000. Oh yeah, what city was that? Kashi. Where's that? I've been to Sukon. Sukon, no. In India. Ah. I don't know how long New Delhi's been around for, or how long it's... I always question where Old Delhi is. I think I was at least there for a little while. But, I mean... yeah, I suppose those cities would change. We have a sandwich place called New Delhi. That's kind of funny. I kind of support that. It doesn't have Indian food. No, because it's in New Delhi. You don't want to go to the Old Delhi. The health concerns there. This is not a comment on India. This is a comment on the Old Delhi, which had, you know, let's be honest. Yeah, exactly. They failed their health inspection. All right. Are we at 10% yet? That's the question I've got to ask. No, 9.7. But we are schmoovin'. And as long as you schmoovin', can be groovin'. That's the rules. Schmoove, then groove. Alright, how long is this one going to go for? Decently long so far. Okay. Schmoovement, exactly. Alright. What's the goal? Get to the edge? That is the goal. It is taking me much, much, much longer than I thought it ever would, but that's okay. That's because I'm slow. That's alright, we're gonna get there. Hey, Seffinated! Welcome! Thank you, Soulburn, for giving a shout out to Seffy. I was gonna ask him what he's been up to lately because I haven't had a chance because I've been too busy looking after my boy. He's been playing Factorio. Look, Seffinated, I really do, I watch him a lot, so I always recommend Seffinated, just so you know. He's doing K2. Ah, good on him. I've also been getting up late lately because, you know, boy's awake all night and he sleeps in the morning, and that's when I sleep. So, yeah, no, we're just trying to get to the edge of the map. We're at almost 10%. This has taken us multiple sessions to get this far. This is really just a chatting stream with occasional murders, and at some point we're going to play side games while we travel places, because we'll have to. I'm still on 0%. I mean, I'm on 0%. Oh, for the science? Yeah, that's true. That's alright. It'll get out. It'll work itself out. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. It's literally 10% of the map away. Almost 10% of the map away. Like, it's probably doing stuff. We'll check it out in a second. Tell you what, next lake we'll go see what's going on with the map. Or with science and why it hasn't gone on. Probably just because it hasn't had a chance to yet. It's probably still waiting for the next rocket to launch. And the rockets are slow. Much like their creator. I too am like a slow rocket. Okay, just getting these guys all sort of cleaned up. Lovely. Alright, well, it looks like we reached that a lot faster than I thought I would. Not enough delta V to exit the atmosphere. Oh, exactly. Let's have a look. What's going on over here? Yeah, short on rocket control units. They're coming though. That's all backing up. Yeah, it should start making more rocket control units very soon. Actually, no, it won't, but that is my problem. Not enough rocket control units. And we could always go back and do some work to make that faster. But we haven't yet. And it would take us about 20 minutes to get back there. So I'm not really in a hurry to get back anytime soon unless I actually need to go back. Just science is not enough reason to go back anymore. Because, and we've also built things along the way. You can almost remember when things were faster when you played Factorio. What do you mean? What was faster? Sushi. Ah, well, yes. Sushi does tend to slow down things quite significantly. I can't argue with that. Sushi does make everything very slow. How are you going with your sushi, by the way, Kik? I haven't asked you recently. Have you achieved greatness? You have bots. Bots do make everything a lot easier, that's true. Sure is. Oh. One day I should just really make a second suit of power armor so I don't need to keep swapping it. One day. Not today, because that would involve me going back and that'll take forever. But of course, the further I go away, the longer it's going to take me to go back. Kind of chicken and egg situation. I really can't win this. Okay, move in a V formation. Alright, and we just keep cutting through them for no real reason. 39,000 belts. That's not bad. I think when I finished I was a little over 200k. Okay. Wipe out these little guys, because they shouldn't be here. I know a thing or two about what should be on this planet. And there's none of this. There's none of this going on here. Ah, you lost some in a cloud safe? That sucks. The cloud has stolen your sushi. Gotta be careful with that with clouds. That was basically a plot line of Final Fantasy VII, where Cloud Strife went and stole someone's sushi. It wasn't, but you know, it would have been honestly less weird than the plot line where you had to go like rescue Tifa from like that guy in the slums. That's what he used the giant sword for, stealing sushi? Absolutely. Why it was named the Buster Sword, because he's a buster for stealing people's sushi. The S in soldier stands for sushi. Can I just point out, I've never really thought about this, but so the elite forces of the Shinra army, which is weird that a corporation has an army, but whatever, moving on, is called soldier. So you've got soldiers and then you've got soldiers full caps. That's confusing. Because if Shinra says, we'll send some soldiers, you're like, hell yeah, here we go, boy. Shinra Inc. is sending their best. And then they just send you some mooks. You're like, I thought you said you were sending soldiers. Oh, no, no, no. We were sending soldiers, not soldiers. It's like the ultimate corporate, like, oh, no, no, no. We didn't say that. So you kind of need every, like, request in writing so you know if they fully capitalized it. I never really thought about how weird it is that Shinra is like actually not a political company but an energy company. All you had to do was follow the damn train. That's Grand Theft Auto. Sounds pretty Shadowrun. I mean, I guess it is cyberpunk, right? Like, I guess Final Fantasy VII is a little cyberpunky. Who's actually in charge of Midgard? Is there like a government there, or is it just solely owned by Shinra? I mean, if I remember rightly, Shadowrun, the big corporations are run by Midgard, not Midgard. Sorry, you're right. Thank you. What was I going to say? Yeah, is there a government of Midgard? EMCs. I mean, I know there's government of other towns where Shinra isn't involved, and they're very anti-Shinra existing because they do tend to like kill the planet. Anyway, I'm sure someone's decided that, oh no, Final Fantasy VII is woke now because they bring up the environment. I guarantee that's a thing. Has anyone decided that Final Fantasy VII is too woke now? Valid. Valid. Can't they Phoenix down the planet? No, you can only Phoenix down them if they're knocked out, not dead. That's the difference. They're actually killing the planet. Wasn't Final Fantasy VII woke since men had elaborate hair? So since Final Fantasy I, you reckon? Damn. I don't think other Final Fantasies were deemed woke. Just 7 with its environment. Cloud drag scene. Yeah. These days I don't like they play that up for laughs. Like, you know, the guys in the... I've already been politically adjacent to Alarmed and it was fair. But I'm going to keep going anyway, because, you know... But they're like, they play up like the guys in the bar, and it's just like, it's kind of mocking gay people. I'm not okay with that. I think younger me thought it was funny, haha, because it was, but as I've gotten older, I'm like, maybe we gotta be better than that. Also, I just want to point out, this looks like a guy leaning his arm on something. Like, that's his nose, and that's his, like, hair, and he's just leaning on, he's like, hey man, how you doing? Anyway. Looks like Cerberus. Oh, I can see that. One hit, two hit. It's a two-hitter dog. Which Cerberus, three-hitter dog. I always love that Cerberus, like I am all over the place today, I'm sorry, but I always love that Cerberus is like the analogy, or the word is like, oh, it's a stone is what I need. Everyone's like, ah, a Cerberus is three hits. It's like, no, Cerberus doesn't mean three-headed dog. Cerberus means spot. Coal I don't need. I just need the other stuff. What's it called? I need stone. Iron is good. Coal is kind of irrelevant. Keroberos. Kerberos. Keroberos was friggin' card captor Sakura. I don't know why I made that mistake. I do know, because I am a weak. Okay, we gotta be at 10% now. Holy crap, we're still not at 10%. 9.9. So rude. I think what we're going to do next time we do a forward base is we're only going to do it for, like, we're not going to do two separate bases, one for rail and one for landfill. We're just going to do the one. Windows login and authentication. What is that name? Cerberus? Oh, by the way, Dave, I never really asked. I'm sorry. Did you recover from your illness? Is that all good? You feeling a bit better? I never really asked. I'm sorry that I didn't ask. I didn't think about it. But you feeling a bit better, buddy? I know it's probably been a couple of weeks now, but hey, life's been weird. Still just pushing on. I was gonna say this isn't even that long. I don't need to put on the legs, but then I like notice what normal walking speed is. I'm like, no, we need the legs. Look at COVID drug. There's a COVID drug? Huh. I didn't even know there was such a thing. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better. Like, feeling better is always the most important first step, right? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well. I feel like I was warned about this. Ordered a smell training kit off Amazon. I feel like you've been bamboozled there, my friend. That seems like a hoax. It is a thing, and it's helped some people. Oh well. All right then. Took the drug McLovin, and you think it was fake? Is that like a super bad reference? I haven't seen super bad. I just know that there was something about McLovin there. Now we're doing what the shirt. I had to look down for a second there because I didn't actually remember what my shirt was. Let me deal with this, and then I'll do the what the shirt. Oh wow, that sucks. Anyway, what the shirt time? I did it! What the shirt? New version. I hope we enjoyed it. Okay. Oh, there's cats everywhere. Jeez, where did you even come from? Anyway, today's what shirt? We're wearing like the Chandra Flame Princess shirt, kind of like in the style of Adventure Time, but it's Chandra. Yeah, bit of Magic the Gathering shirts. I haven't played Magic for a while, but I still like Chandra a lot because she burns stuff. It's Chandra time, damn right. Because Chandra time. Come on, grab your friends. They'll probably die in a fire. Probably not your fault, but it might be. It's Chandra time. I'm glad they went back to making Chandra gay. I think that's very important. They just decided it was like, hey, this is a cute storyline, and then they were like, nah, let's make it straight again. It's like, can we not do that? It's like, oh, okay. Keep back to being gay. I'm like, yay. Guess she could be bi, but the 2-eye pair shirt could just be bi, I guess. No, it got really weird with Chandra. Like in one of the books, they just decided to neglect any part of like her being interested in a female character. Just like they just didn't mention it at all, and it's like it's kind of a big part of her story. There's 2-eye pairs. Oh, because she's got her eyes and she's got her goggles. I see. Either way, I liked the idea that the woman who has like no sense of calm is paired with someone who like meditation is like a big part of their thing. Meditation, connection with the earth, and she's just like, I need to learn that. And it was just really sweet, and I liked that. Yeah, I think the way she does it is the goggles come down when she's burning everything. So it's like, you know, goggles down, fire time. Which I find interesting. You'd think that her eyes would be immune to fire, like the rest of her. But nope, I guess her eyes still burn. Or at least feel warm when like large amounts of fire are happening. It's like a reverse Cyclops thing. Cyclops put them down when there's no fire? Alright, by now I'm hoping that these guys have finished their walk. Not yet. Almost though. I might have to do this next bit manually for a while, I guess. I already do it pretty manually anyway. You've had COVID 3 times. Oh, that's disgusting. Lost the ability to taste sour the first time, and then you had to rebuild a spicy tolerance. Huh. That sounds really frustrating. Thankfully, I've only ever had it once. I am not keen to get it again. Not that I had it that badly. I had it alright. My wife, on the other hand, had a pretty bad time of it. She was not a fan. Oh, I see what happened. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, are we good to go all the way now? Gonna go all the way with a train, if you know what I mean. Was she carrying at the time? Thankfully, she was not. That was like in like a year ago now. Over a year ago, in fact. It was when we just moved into this place. But regardless, not fun. was over my birthday as well, which was kind of funny. And then we had like this thing that happened, which I thought was kind of funny, which, you know, because it was my birthday, we were going to go out for like breakfast, but of course we were sick. So she's like, you know what? I'll just order us McDonald's because Seif will be happy with that. I know, Solburn, I know, but look, moving on. So, you know, we were like, okay. So we got our... Six? No. So we got the Macca's and she got me a hot chocolate and herself a coffee, and she takes her coffee and she gives me my hot chocolate and I put it in my mouth and I'm like, I spit it out. I'm like, this is also coffee. And she's like, what? Oh, I accidentally ordered 2 coffees. And I'm just like, well, that's great. I can't have the coffee. So, you know, my birthday treat of hot chocolate was actually just a coffee that I couldn't have. Hell yeah, it has hot chocolate, like cafe level hot chocolates, and it's so good. They have 2 hot chocolates in McDonald's, a crappy one and like a cafe hot chocolate, and it's really good. They have a really good cafe, like cafe drinks. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Starbucks is shit, I can tell you that right now. So, but yeah, so at least that way I've got some degree of authenticity. But then again, we don't have like American Starbucks, which has like a million flavors for everything. I don't know. But yeah, McDonald's has hot chocolate and it's really good. Really chocolatey and sweet. A good coffee yesterday and you don't drink coffee? Yeah, I don't drink coffee either, but I kind of can't. Because it hurts me. It reacts badly for me. The lack of tasting sour for 2 years is insane. You don't realize the nuanced bits of sour. I suppose that's true. Suppose you wouldn't, would you? Alright, that should be that group done. Moving on. We're definitely at 10% now. Thank goodness. Oh, really? I'll have a double check. It's like over here, you mean? Past the lake. Check it out. There's no harm in checking. Alright, everyone, just a moment. Got a message from the boss. What does it say? Oh, I'll be back in a second, everyone. It's not urgent, but I'm going to do it now anyway, just to make her happy. Alright, well I don't see anyone here, so I think that was a false alarm, but that's okay. Alarms are allowed to be false. Because if I had missed one, it gets very bad very quickly. We've seen this happen before. Okay. And so we just keep building. Building, just keep building, 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 building. Okay, let's confirm that we are at 10% now. We're at 10.1%. Hell yeah. We can do about 1% an hour. We don't go back or have to deal with extraneous stuff, which is kind of helpful. However, I think we limit resources for that. I think what we might need to do is just have like a bunch of spiders just carrying like resources at some point. More spiders, yeah, I think you're right. Good news is we must have launched a rocket. As blue chips are backing up, that means more spiders will be being created. So we might do some more like supply spiders. Supply spiders are probably necessary. Ah, I hate that. I hate it so much. But we're at 10.1%. So if we can get like if we can get 2% tonight, then it's still going to take us freaking forever. But it's going to feel like less time because at the moment we kind of never really do above 1%. And that's just not good enough. Although with this part, you've hit your limit for the night? Alright, well thank you very much for coming by, Argaith. Take care, and hope to see you again. Sleep well. Oh yeah, I wanted repairs, that's why I was stopping. I forgot. I should turn back now. While we still have a chance. Turn back. Particularly now. Okay. That'll get us some repairs. How are we doing for the repairing? Doing okay. Drop stuff off. Okay. I would like to grab you and the train. I think now that we're just sort of chilling, it'd be a good time to do a full resupply. Repairs are for wusses? Well, Bullet Test, I got some good news for you that I'm a wuss. Hey, Maholic and Party. Welcome, everyone. How's everyone doing today? Hello, Maholic. Gave you a shout out before, but we'll do another one because people should check you out if they're not already checking you out. How's the story missions going? You almost finished that 6th one yet? He's been doing the story missions, which, yeah, they look tough. They look rootin' tootin', tough and shootin', as they say in the old West. We'll add a couple of those repair packs. Can't go too wrong with those. Had some issues with dropped frames. Oh no. That sucks. We're running out of landfill. That's bad news. The stream ended early. Well, sorry to hear that, dude. It sucks. Gotta pick those frames back up. That's true. Those frames letting you down, you put those frames back where you found them. So help me. So help me. I've been told that I need to get advice from you about how to run directly into hives and die. I think people were being mean to you. You didn't do nothing, you were framed. I didn't say who it was. Expert at biter deaths, excellent. I did call it inside their fleshy bowels. I did mention that at one point. You gotta get right inside their fleshy bowels. Give them the old burning from the inside with their fleshy bowels. They love it. Hell, some people pay for that kind of service. Holic taught you how to use slowdown caps. Oh yeah, I think you were telling me about that. Like a while back, unless it was something new. Holic teaches us all something about ourselves every day, I found. Some of us he teaches us how to use slowdown caps, others of us he teaches how to love. And that's important. Alright, let's find those nasty little bastards. Haven't seen any yet. A nice green patch, I like this. We're probably getting close to 10.2%. We're moving. We have done 1% since we started an hour and a half ago. Nothing wrong with Seif's Twitch upload. Sorry. I'll jitter a little bit if that helps. That makes you feel better. I'll just turn my dial down, shall I? Extreme dial. I do love just walking into them with a good... I think the speed is actually really helpful. I know I was being teased for the speed, but speed does make things just a little bit better. Because you get a little bit deeper into them before they start slowing you down. By then, the damage is done. Aucklanders, right? Always trying to take the best stuff and say, oh, we're so underprivileged. Classic Aucklanders. Bunch of whiny shits, right? Anyone who is watching this from New Zealand and is not in Auckland is like, yeah, you tell him, Seif. And anyone who is in Auckland goes, yeah, you tell him, Seif. Auckland. No one likes it. Not even us. That should be the tagline for Auckland. That's my suggestion anyway. That's the tagline for your new meds. What, speed that makes everything better, or no one likes you? Because the second one's sad. Oh, okay. I would imagine that's not true. I think mixing medication with unmedication is a bad idea. But I don't really know. As I said before, I ain't no doctor. I ain't done no medical papers. I ain't worried about proper grammar. I ain't no fortunate son, that's true. It ain't me. It ain't me! I ain't no fortunate son. Just ain't me. Let's go! To oblivion and beyond! I am aware that's not the phrase, by the way. I know my Disney movie slightly better than that, even though it's technically Pixar and thus not Disney. But still. Oh. There's one sneaky worm right there. To Oblivion Beyond, is that the Pixar remake of Event Horizon? I haven't seen Event Horizon, but yes. 100%. Make sure that little tick doesn't have anything in it. It does not. They usually wouldn't, but I just don't want there to be just like a nest that just never gets seen. Event Horizon is bad? Okay, well, then I won't see that one. That reminds me, Wes was talking about something. I need to ask Wes about something when he shows up. If someone sees Wes, remind him that I need to ask him a question. Tell him I need to ask him a question. I wasn't going to anyway, probably true. I mean, some classics are bad. Classic doesn't mean good. Classic just means classic. You like being scared, it's good. I hate being scared. I legitimately do not like being scared. I mean, I know we're talking about a media thing and not like real life. Like, the show, the movie or whatever is not going to hurt me. I get that. I still don't like being scared. Okay. We have reached another lake. And away we go. How far are we at now? 10.3. Oh yeah, 10.3 gang. I mean, if we can get to 11 today, I'd be pretty happy. If we get to 12, I'd be exceedingly happy, but I think we're going to run out of resources before that happens. So my plan is next time I go back to grab the iron and copper, oh, not iron and copper, the railroad tracks and landfill. I am going to deliberately do it in such a way that I'll probably also pull everything up, and I'll look for a new place that does iron and stone together, so we can collect all that stuff in one place. And we're going to leapfrog these things. So this is not a place to stop because there's no iron nearby. But whenever we find iron and stone near each other, that's when we will stop and build like another resupply point. Yeah, I'm going to start doing that. It's not really going to be a full base. It's just going to be the landfill and tracks, and we've got some of that built a long way away. Probably like about 3 or 4 minute drive. Which, you know, on a grand scale of things, isn't too bad. But let's be honest, we'd all drive 3 or 4 minutes for a good hamburger. So, unless you're vegetarian, in which case, for a good veggie burger. Unless you don't like burgers, in which case, I honestly cannot relate to you in any way. Oh dear. I don't actually think we're done with that part yet. Yeah, we're still in the... This is just like a little island in the lake. Kind of annoying. Oh well. Or maybe not, actually. Never mind, now that I see where it goes, it's not an island in the lake. An island in the sun. Alright, that's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. More stone, that's interesting. Alright, a few little guys just wandering around, wondering what happened to their houses. Well, that's how eviction works, right? You wake up one morning, and by evening your house is being pushed over by a bunch of spiders. This happens in Australia sometimes, I understand. Not like the well-developed areas, of course, because they've got the walls that protect against the spiders. You know, the big defensive walls that, like, shoot at spiders on sight. And so only the small spies get in. I'm talking about, like, the big ones, the, like, 8-foot tall spiders. Oh, hey, that's actually a possible place for a site. Every step forward is another step closer to victory. I've got to keep remembering that. 0.1 science per minute, beat that. Right now I don't think I can. I'm too far away from my base, you see. But if I was close to my base, maybe I could try. At least you don't have to worry about snakes anymore, they've been eaten by the spiders. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, you're talking about the war spiders, right? The ones that the Anzac soldiers famously rode in battle into Gallipoli. Don the mask? We can don the mask. It's been a while since we've worn the mask, actually. Absolutely, we should wear it. I agree. That way, though, if they say, who killed you, we don't know he was wearing a mask. And then, you know, plausible deniability. If I feel naked with the haircut, do I get used to it? I got used to it. Although we were going out the other day, just taking Lil K for a walk, so he could get some fresh air. Panda was like, do you need like a beanie or a hat because you'll get cold? And I'm just like, not gonna be that big a deal. And she's like, yeah, but you got no hair. I'm like, Panda, I'm okay. Are you mocking me? And she's like, no, I'm worried. On Australia and war, they had 2 wars with emus to be precise, and they lost both of them. This is the best part about the emu war in Australia. Both wars against the emus were lost. And that's the wonderful part of it. I do like there's a Hearts of Iron achievement regarding the, like referencing the Emu War. As Australia, Nuke Australia, winning the Emu War. You know, Paradox and Paradox Grand Strategy games. I would love to see another company like do half as good. Well, no, I've seen many companies do half as good a job as Paradox does. Grand Strategy is like a weird sort of genre. Like I see a lot of them, but just a lot of them are just kind of bad. Just a worm. Oh, I've taken a little bit more damage than I think I'm comfortable with taking. I'll just be a little bit more cautious. He says, charging into battle before his shields are charged. Mama didn't raise no coward. Well, she kind of did, but that's okay. I'm not blaming her for that. You're too brave to do that. I'm not brave enough to blame my mother. Coal and uranium living together in perfect harmony. Gosh, the lasers are doing some good work. So proud of my lasers. keep on cutting. Okay, we should probably stop for a second just to get resupply. Wow, in a while. Yeah, now 10.6. Wow, we're schmoovin'. They said I'd never schmoove like this in my life, and how wrong they were. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. No, wait, we're fine. We're fine. We've got this guy. After all, he's a little way away, but he'll get there. How much we got in the way of rails? Still plenty. Running a little bit light on cliff explosives. Well, if we've got nothing else to do, we might as well just keep advancing. Just be cautious. Remembering our health is a little low on the spider. So don't just go absolutely hog wild. Keep your wild hogs at bay. As said the great poet Shakespeare. Shakespeare was all about keeping wild hogs at bay. Okay. That was pretty good. I love it, like, when the worms are doing their attack animation, they do their spit, but even though they're dead, it just takes them a second to realize it. It's just like, you know, the classic, you're already dead thing. Wait, or... No, I don't know. You're already dead, you get it. Unless you don't, in which case it doesn't really matter. Is it some weeb stuff again? It's weeb stuff I don't even care about. Man, this is going to be well above the trend line today. I've been keeping a graph of like how I go per stream, like progress-wise of the railway, and it's encouraging, you know. It's encouraging seeing the numbers go up, but at the same time, like, there's a trend line. If I'm above the trend line, I'm happy. If I'm below the trend line, I'm sad. Today, I'll definitely be above the trend line. If I can get 2% per stream, I'll be done in streams. Still months away. This is not going to be as quick as I thought it was when I started. I know that. A quick little jaunty stream after a sushi belt run. Will I even remember how to build things when I'm done? Probably not. And good news is, robot speed is at 51%. Yeah, I am looking forward to Orb of Creation. I really am. I mean, even if it's not actually changed that much, I just want to play it again. I just want to ponder my orb, you know? As all rational people wish to do. From what you've read, it's changed a bunch. Yeah, I've read there's been a lot of changes as well, but you know, maybe it won't be to change that much. Who knows? I really don't know. I look forward to finding out. Out of curiosity, so that is 10.4 and that is 10.6. Okay. What probably wouldn't hurt either is getting extra distance on the spider. Like extra, what's the word? Roboports on it. Oh. Oh, that was the original point where we were going to stop, but then we went forward a little bit further because we were bored. 2,000 rails left. I think we've still got a... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hello, my friends. Oh, we lost a drone. That's disappointing. Okay, let's get some repairs in. Still got plenty of repairs. Cliff explosives, doing okay. Could do better with those, I suppose. But regardless, it's Moida time. Moida Kotosuwa's I Will Kill You, I just remembered. That's from Gundam Wing. The weirdest episode 1 ending. Probably not the weirdest, but it was certainly strange. If you've seen Gundam Wing, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, you cannot have that many twists in like a minute. In like tone. It's like, does he care? Does he care? Does he not care? Is he an asshole? Is he not an asshole? Oh no, he's an asshole. I see there's a spitter, a couple of spitters over there. Not super keen on them existing. Oh my goodness, the devastation of that. Didn't even slow down. Didn't even slow down. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the buganity. Buganity? Yeah, that was a word. There is no regard for life. If you can get into the middle of them, the lasers just go at every 360 direction, you know you've just done a lot of damage to them. And I'm cool with that. And then we march on back up. Oh, look at that. That looks like a building party. Not so much. Laser light show, laser light show. You got laser light show. Everyone gets a laser light show when Seif comes to town. All right. Take care, Dave. There is a worm remaining. Not a fan of that worm. I guess that worm wasn't really a fan of me because he's dead now. You may not be able to see or even think how the lasers burn through your brain matter, but yes, laser light show. Look, if you haven't amped up your laser light show to the point that it kills people, why are you even a rock star? Like, rethink your actions. You got to be a proper rock star. If you don't accidentally kill someone with a laser at your rock show, you need to not be a rock show. Maybe just go into, like, I don't know, pop music or something. Have I seen Metalocalypse? I've seen bits of it. I've never really sat down and watched it. Yeah, I've never really sat down and watched, but I've seen bits. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of bugs there. They're really mad at me for some reason. I haven't quite figured out why yet. They're not really using their words. If they use their words, then maybe I could understand and, you know, we could come to an agreement, but they're not using their words. They're just screaming. How can I make alliances with things that just scream? The answer is I cannot. Oh yeah, what are you guys up to? Oh, nothing. Okay. Sorry to have bothered you. I'm suspicious of that. I am in an alliance with something that screams and poops and pisses at the moment. That's true, I am. It's not really an alliance, though. An alliance is probably a bit, it's a bit more than what it is. Certainly something, but I don't know if I would call it an alliance. More of a protectorate treaty I've got there. Certainly there is some diplomacy involved, but not with the party that is screaming, pooping, and pissing. And unable to make deals. Or really just properly acknowledge things. That's okay. He'll learn. You know, unlike these bugs, they'll never learn. Like, the bugs will always be terrible. Whereas my son, you know, he'll get better. He just needs a bit of time. That seems prejudiced against things with 6 legs. Sorry, were you under the impression that I was not racist against things with 6 legs? I apologize if you didn't realize this, but absolutely I'm prejudiced against things with 6 legs, especially in a video game format. If actual aliens become a real thing and they have 6 legs, that's a different matter. But right now, I'm just playing a video game. Just making sure that I've got that one covered away just in case I anger our new alien overlords. Don't really want to do that. I, for one, welcome our new alien overlords. You could. I mean, we're all prejudiced in a way. You know? Are you going to say you have no prejudices? That's cool. I would call you a liar if you said that. Just really cut into them. Dave is right. That's true. Dave is right. I wish there was science that would make the exoskeletons faster. If there was, that would be how I would make this run actually... I was going to say palatable, but no. Palatable is not what this run is ever designed to be. Mods are an option. Mods are an option. That's true. I mean, we could just have way faster exoskeletons, bigger spiders, all of that jazz. Then what would be the point? You know, why don't we just type cheat command teleport to the edge of the map? We could just do that. You know, if cheating's an option, I mean, then why not cheat big? Congratulations, guys. Today's the last episode of this. It's not. That's a joke. I wish it wasn't a joke, but it is. Not losing your sanity while doing a repetitive task. Well, it's not that repetitive. It seems repetitive, but I mean, chatting is probably the thing that keeps me more sane. Or talking to myself when no one else is talking. This is extremely grindy. Exactly, but, you know, once I'm done, I can be the guy who's done it. The guy who built ducks in a sushi belt. The guy who traveled to the end of the world using mostly unmodded content. That could be me. It'll be one more thing that I have done that is great. Or wasting my life. Not really a big difference here, honestly. How much more landfill do you have? 850. Okay, we might be running out of landfill very soon if we're not cautious. That's probably going to cut it. That's probably going to be the end of it, actually. Oh well. We'll see how far we can get. We've still got 2,000 landfill, actually. Yeah, we're just traveling. We're just normal men. Just innocent men. There's something kind of calming about just slowly building out. I don't know what it is exactly, but there's something slightly calming about it. Maybe slightly calming is okay. Still got 600 left on them. Okay. Actually, I think now's the time we bring the train up, because I think very soon we're going to have to go on a bit of a train ride. Ah, crud, we've missed a spot. We have indeed missed a spot. Right there. Well, you know what? Maybe this is the time where I assist. How'd you miss that I was live? I don't know. I've been live for about a couple of hours now, I'm afraid. Can't really give you an answer on how you missed that. That's alright, you're here now, right? Not like you missed anything important, let me tell you that. Because we're just building outwards, you know? It's the same thing we've been doing for the last... how long have we been doing this for? A month? Probably. Same thing we'll probably be doing for another 2-3 months at this rate. Just normal men. Just innocent men. Alright. That meme has just been stuck in my head for too long now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just type "we're just normal men" into YouTube and it'll be like a British kids TV show. Not even particularly funny, it's just stuck in my head. One thing I always love about like kids TV when it was live, I don't know if they really do live kids TV much anymore. But you know, it's just these moments where the presenters would just lose their shit. I had a friend that used to work on like the national kids TV not channel program. It was called What Now? And she said at one point what happened was the presenter was walking and they misstepped something and they stubbed their toe against something. And on live TV, they were just like, ah, wow, that's really painful. And just like everyone in the booth is like, because, you know, live TV. How much of that story is true, I don't know. It's what I was told, though. Hey, how are we doing? We at 11% yet? Almost. Wow. Incredible. We're going to do a bit of a resupply. We may need to go back and get stuff from the trains. That's all right. Ah, okay. Resupply time. What have we got? You need more train tracks. We already know that. Oh, we don't have any train tracks. All right. Stone has been found, but not recently. We haven't found any stone in a while. I would not feel so alone. Everyone must get stone. But nothing in large enough quantities to really consider it. Hmm. Okay. And then you just get a lot more landfill in you. And for some reason you got wooden coal in you. That shouldn't be there. Okay. We are getting closer and closer to a point where we need to consider going back. We're not there yet though, strangely enough. Although we got 4 track. You know what? I think we are there. Invite my community into the game, see if I can smash out 10% in a few hours. Always an option, isn't it? Good. No. I think I'm alright doing what I'm doing, but it's a good idea. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to go to track 8.6. How much fuel is needed to get to the end of the map? Quite a bit. Fuel is actually something that's relatively easy to make though, because fuel just... Oh, we've made a terrible mistake. And it's funny how terrible this mistake was. We're not using nuclear fuel, we're using train fuel. Standard regulated train fuel. We don't have my remotes in my pocket, which means we would not be able to do anything while this was happening. Okay. Now I've got my remotes. Okay. What you mean to say is if you load the train with fuel at spawn, it'll not reach the end. It needs to be refueled. That's alright, we've got plenty of fuel. And besides, I mean, fuel is pretty easy to make out in the wild. Stopwatch started? No, we're not going all the way back. We're only going 3% back. Not a full, like, we're going back to one of our resupply bases, which we're probably going to tear up on the way back. Because I think the resupply bases were done incorrectly. I think we do them better in future. Also, they're 3% back. As we keep going, we'll find better ways to do it. I don't think so. I haven't noticed anything in particular. Oh yeah, we do have a few less lasers now, of course. Maybe. I mean, it may have happened. I've just not noticed anything particularly striking. And also, like, because 3 or so percent is, or 6% or whatever, is actually like multiple days of streams. That does make things a bit trickier to notice, because it wouldn't be as fresh in my mind. Oh goodness, you are low. Yeah, not having that extra damage is kind of painful. Oh, and you know what? I'm actually happy leaving that little gap there. For now. And there's another base I'd like to go to. Oh gosh, is that where I built the landfill base? What was I thinking? Well, doesn't matter what I was thinking. Where we're at. But, you know, it's just, again, like the growth, the expansion hasn't stopped, so that's okay. That makes me a little happier. As long as the expansion never properly ceases. Okay. In any case, let's grab a couple of rails. Just a couple of rails. Oh, power's down. That's fine. $217. Oh, is that to get to the station? That's not too bad, actually. Unfortunately, we're not done yet. We also need to go here, which is at 6%. Okay, so that's... Oh, no! Train! Come back! Come back, train! Train! And now that I'm in the train, let's continue. What are you doing? What are you timing, Dave? travel times. The trip from the starting point will take about 3 hours. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about what I've been told. I was just thinking, like, if we wanted to build more rocket stuff, it wouldn't actually be too difficult about be building it out into the hinterlands, would it? I don't think I want to, but it's an interesting concept regardless. Because a lot of what's difficult to build in the early game is all the stuff for science. I don't need all the stuff for science. Like, I've never played a game of Factorio where you've got all the techs unlocked and said how long does it take to build a rocket. If all you're doing is building a rocket, I imagine it's a lot faster. Okay, can you please just stop existing? I'm not really here to hear your complaints. I'm here to take this land so we can build a railway across most of, like, a small part of the land. With that logic, what you're doing is actually not really in our way, but you're close enough to our way that I don't like it. Because you might get in our way. Quite frankly, I can't have that. Possibility you might annoy me. I think when we get to like closer to 90-95%, we go back to get all the fixins for rockets. Oh, the train arrived. Oh, does nuclear fuel not stack in tens? Is nuclear fuel only in ones? Okay. What I would like to do, pull these mines up. Pull these power poles up. I'm not too worried about the belts. The inserters, I want those. Yeah. Definitely need those inserters. And I definitely need these solar panels. Okay. Might as well take all of those. Okay, that's good. Then what we're going to do is make the train go back the other way. Exactly. Make sure we haven't left anyone behind, because if we have, they're never getting back to us. And back we go. How you doing, Steely? Apparently my spider was being attacked. Bit rude. Then again, what do you expect in this environment? I certainly don't expect non-rude spiders. Sitting at work doing nothing as the plant hasn't started production. Well, there you go. Sounds like a good time. I mean, as long as you're getting paid for it, right? Some people don't like it when they go to work and they don't have anything to do, but I'm like, look, if I'm being paid for it, they can do whatever the hell they want, you know? If it's not demeaning or insulting or painful to me, work, you tell me what you want me to do. Like, I don't care. Oh, sorry that we're wasting your time doing this report. That's fine, that's what you pay me for. Paid hourly so you don't care? There you go. I'm a simple man. You pay me, I don't really give a crap. Like, some people find it like really heartbreaking to be like, oh no, I can't do anything. It's like, yeah, but it's not that soul destroying to just be like, okay, well, I just have to sit here for a bit. Okay. I'm a glorified cleaner if you pay me. Exactly. You pay me the same wage you're paying me for everything else. Sure, and you want me to carry some boxes as long as they're not that heavy? Yeah, I'll carry them. Whatever. I know this might not be my job detail, but I'll do it. It's not heavy. It's not gonna hurt me. I need the exercise anyway. That's always my excuse, like response. Like, oh, see, if you shouldn't be doing this. I need the exercise. Oops. All right, let's do this again. Zippity zap, zip, zip, zap, zap, zip, zip, zap, zip, zip, zap, zap. Found the end yet? Not yet. So we're about 10%. Almost 11% now, I think. I hope. How you doing, Mojo? Oh, they're getting shot at. That's the main thing, I suppose. As long as they're not trying to sneak around beside me, I don't really care. I do wish I had more lasers on the front one, but we don't. Not far from the beginnings of the slowdown. If there's slowdown, that might be a thing that'll make me not do this. That'll be a shame. Takes long enough as it is. I don't want to have a second run that fails in a row. Ah. Don't have any splitters. Okay, that's fine. We don't need splitters where we're going. Where are we going? Hell, probably. There we go. UPS issues start to come up around 25%. Oh dear. That's not good news. I like how you say not far away. That's like 3 or 4 streams away still. This is taking me forever. And one more. Okay, that's enough. No, it's not. You must do better. And then later we can pull all this down. There comes a time. You're begging for it to end by 60%. I'm begging for it to end at friggin' 10%. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, how are we going? We're at 11%. That's nice. I'm happy with that. Okay, time for the shooting to begin. Or resume, rather. Shooting never really stops. Okay. Another bunch of dead boys. Oh, more friends. Nice. Just, you know, as long as you're just making progress, just zooming through them, just getting that little bit of percentage every now and then, you're still making progress, and that's what we're going to keep doing. Like we started at 9.2% today, and You get to 11.2. I mean, that's 2% in a day. That is a record. A record that I don't know if we'll ever beat. %2 might be the best I can ever really achieve with what I've got. I mean, I guess the increased robot worker speed might help. Why is that BS? You have to register your... Oh, you register your personal card. Oh, never mind. I thought you were like, register your like work card. Interesting. Why would you have to register your personal card? Like so they can pay you back? But if you pay it and prove that you pay it, isn't that enough? Is that why it's BS? Is that your point? Company pays for flights somewhat directly, but for years you use your personal cards to pay for hotel, reimbursed afterwards. Okay. Make sure there's no sneaky friends over there. Zippity zap, we're on the attack. In case you don't pay at the hotel. What? Why, they just make... Then the company pays, and then the company, like, shoots you. Not that big a deal, guys. Unless the company's, like, been on the hook one too many times. That might have happened, be what happened. But then that's not the company's problem. That's like, whoever the heck stiffed them on the bill, that's their problem. That being said, I've never had worked at a company where I could, you know, make the company pay for anything that I've done. It's not a position I've ever been in. I probably should bring those guys back. Yeah, fair enough. None their business. I may have grabbed too much. Got 1k advanced circuits per hour achievement. Nice. Okay, so wait for these guys to come in. And then we'll resupply them the best we can with what we've got. You, my dear sir, I believe want a bunch of that. I also want a bunch of that, but I would like to get my stuff back first. Okay, you want some rail? You seem like a fellow who would like some rail. You want not wood in your inventory? You seem like a fellow who would want not wood in your inventory. Gee, Mo, you sure look angry. Here, have some nuts. I don't need those pipes. There we go. Hello, senior management. I think accounting's been hacked. First, I'm getting emails asking them for my personal credit card information. Yeah, that's a classic. Good way to say, that can't be right. That's pretty stupid, what you just suggested. If I remember rightly, there was something along here that wasn't finished built. There it is. Wonderful. And then the train can continue on its merry journey. Gotta love it. Oh, sure. IT policy says don't give out personal information unless IT wants it, in which case, totally do go for it. You know, one rule for them, but not for you. How are we doing? 11.1. Got a test program going with the publisher subscriber stuff. Oh, that's a Veldak. I can't respond to that. I don't understand. It's like that Arthur meme. That sign won't stop me. I can't read. Which was my favorite part of the Outer Wilds DLC. You know what I'm talking about? Then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you need to play Outer Wilds DLC. Outer Wilds is such a fantastic game. I don't know if anything will beat it. Probably one day, but I can't imagine it. So, if you played Outer Wilds, you know what I'm talking about here, and if you haven't, then that's fine too. But Outer Wilds, there's a thing that I really loved, which is the ship is really janky. And a lot of people go, the ship's so janky and hard to control, it's not fun. I'm like, no, see, that's the part of the joy. The ship is made out of wood. You know, the thing is a janky piece of crap. And the fact that you can just do like some crazy ass things with this little ship that really shouldn't be able to, I just adore it. Like a spaceship like that should not be able to fly. And I love it. I wish I would love it. Outer Wilds 2. It doesn't really even make sense, but I would love it. I wouldn't even care. I just want more Outer Wilds. I just want to explore in that little janky ass spaceship just a little bit more. I don't know if there's any unanswered questions left in Outer Wilds. Okay. Yeah, we get our repairs. Oh, wait, actually, we don't get our repairs. We get back in the goddamn robot, Shinji. Hell yeah, Ikari, let's do it. To oblivion and beyond. It's good to be back. Rational disturbance from all these fish being left behind. Why do you want all the fish? What are you going to use all the fish for? You don't need the fish. Fish. Gotta fill the fish counter. What the hell have you been playing, Mojo? 4 years you've never been able to fill the fish counter. What are you talking about? I'm absolutely fascinated. What fish counter? Okay. It's just so much better to be doing this manually rather than like with the remote. But the extra lasers that my armor provides just makes this so much nicer. You were given a fish counter blueprint that fills up the light display in the shape of the old fish graphic. The more fish you get, the more the fish lights up. Why don't you just lower the fish ratio? If you lowered the requirements to light up the fish, then you would be fine. That would be cheating. You know what? Sorry, that's a valid point. Needs 10 million fish. My goodness, that's a lot of fish. You'll never fill up the fish counter, which I believe was your problem. Trying to remember what the old fish graphic was. I don't even know if I remember. I'm sure I would have seen it. Maybe not. Yeah. That sucks. We'll do this manually because it's just a bit faster and easier to do it manually. Alright, do we want to bring these guys back up again? I see no reason why not. Yeah, virtual meetings are pretty good. I think virtual meetings have improved so much in the last 3 years for some reason. I haven't quite figured out why virtual meetings have become so good lately. Almost like it was a requirement. But I remember I used to have to like travel all around Auckland to get stuff done, and now I'm just like, well, oh, you're a different part of Auckland? Okay, well, I'll just give you a call. I'm admin, I don't need to be in places. Give me a laptop with email and Excel and I'm good. email, Excel, and an internet connection rather. Suppose you can't really telecommute if you don't have internet. That's valid. The next time we go back, I might dismantle like my little railway / landfill center to build one closer. Okay, spiders all get ready for repairs. Okay, we're almost ready to go, I think. Okay, we're ready to go. Let's keep going. We've got 8 minutes. Engineering works until you need to show something physical. I suppose that's true. Trying to point a camera at something is never a great way to do anything, because no one's quite looking at what you want to do, and the resolution's all a bit fuzzy or not perfect, and yeah, finer details are lost. That's what I assume anyway. Okay. Next friends to make. Hello, we are friends. Goodbye, friends. Really just a meet and greet, isn't it? We just meet them, we greet them, and then we never see them again. And they say, wow, do you remember the time that I met this guy? Those things are always weird. Like, have you ever met, like, someone who is a celebrity, or, you know, someone who is famous in some ways, and you sort of meet them for, like, a minute, and you sort of just have, like, a passing word, and that's all you really get with them. Be like, yeah, I met that person. No, you didn't. They don't remember you, and you don't remember them. Maybe you remember them, but they don't remember you. Unless you do something really strange or interesting, which most people don't. Most people are just like, oh my god, are you that guy? Oh my god, it's so cool to meet you. I think you're awesome. They go, oh, thanks. You know, and then you just sort of walk off, and you're all buzzing. They're like, I don't know who that was. I haven't had that experience often, mind you. Only when I was at PAX and got to meet, like, Mike and Jerry. I was pretty excited about that, but it's like they won't remember me, and quite frankly, it doesn't matter. Like to say I met them as kind of a little overstatement of what actually happened. I said hello. They signed a book for me. I was excited. Maybe I'm like really understating how, I don't know. I got a picture with Jerry, and that was pretty awesome. And it's like over there, where I look all young because it was like 10 years ago. I'm so excited. Which is you register the card with name not going to happen, and you use Visa's test card number. I mean, you are the delight, aren't you? They love working with you. I assume a test credit card number always works. You're that guy, aren't you? That guy who everyone just sighs and goes, someone call Veldak. Not cooperating again. It's like, but Veldak never cooperates. Yeah, but still. Case numbers shouldn't work in production. Why not? How good are they if they don't work in production? What if they actually thought your name was not going to happen? They're like, that's a strange name. I mean, the people are already doing something stupid. Who knows what they'll do next? That's exactly what a scammer would say. Please be assured, Mr. Veldak, that no information would ever go to someone who would use your data for unscrupulous purposes. That is true. I'm hardly inspired confidence. Alright, this is a big section, it looks like. Not that it really matters, we do tend to clean them up pretty quickly. I mean, look at that. Just crawl into the mouth of the beast. Wouldn't it be funny if it was actually a fishing thing and you were the only one that caught it? That would be hilarious. It's like, has your company ever done the thing where they like send an email saying you've won a great prize, click this link, and if you click that link then they send you to like cybersecurity training? Which I both love that and kind of like despise that. Like, I've never done that, but it's just like, huh? And it's just like, yep, okay. Instead, I just get emailed from someone who thinks I'm the CEO of the company because I helped him once. I'm like, I'm not the CEO, stop bothering me. I'm not giving the CEO's information because stop bothering him too. You know, because the CEO is too busy talking about how many dogs he can bench press. Bringing that one back. Of course he did. What are you going to say? He got his IT security from underneath a desk? You can't say that. You just got to say, oh yeah, highest security. Like, it doesn't matter how high a security you actually have. You always have to say you've got the highest security. Speaking of Zuckerberg, I'm sad the fight between Zuckerberg and Musk won't happen. Like, I didn't even care, but I'm just sad it won't happen. Musk's like, oh, how about we just had a debate? Which that wasn't what the conversation was. The conversation was you wanted to fight. I'm not even a person who wants to watch a fight, but I kind of wanted to watch that fight. Oh well. Alright, how far do we get? We're going to call it here, I think. We got to 11.4. Damn, 2.2%. We're all hoping but expecting Musk to weasel out of it. Yeah. I mean, I don't like Zuckerberg, but I would like to see Musk get beat up. Like, I'm not like, oh yeah, Zuckerberg, what a cool dude. Like, I don't care for either of them, but I would like to see Elon get punched out. So say we all. How my rockets doing? How's my stone doing? I think stone's probably run out. No, stone hasn't actually. Stone's still fine. Wow. Yeah, we're we're about to get to another rocket. That'd be cool, I guess. We have one Spidertron ready to go. Wait, why only one? What are we missing? Shouldn't be missing anything for Spidertrons. Yeah, what? Raw fish. We're missing raw fish. And the end mojo was correct. We needed to get fish. All right. Well, anyway, this is the place we're going to save it. We've done 2.2% today. So let's just do something. I just want to do this real quick so you can get my reaction live. Okay, I'm going to open pain.xls 7.4. And on 10 stations, we've got to 11.4. I was originally going to, but then I didn't. What I do have, look, you know, let's just share this because it's kind of painful to look at. Window capture. Really care. What we do have, oh, nope, get rid of that. That didn't get rid of it at all. Get rid of that. Anyway, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Docs, indeed. That's fine. Whatever. Anyway, the point is, really, that's strange that it did that. What a big deal. Name is a name. Anyway, with that, I'm going to call it for the night. Thank you very much for watching. And we're going to go eating spiel. Thank you, as always, everyone, for watching. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves today. If you have, please do consider giving a follow. Thank you, Zoe. Hi. If you're new here, please do consider following. Can't promise it'll be interesting for the next however many weeks, but Dave, you've been warned. Another person you watch rode his bike to work and then back home on stream. That's funny. What else can I say? Yeah, so I will be streaming next on Thursday, and I will be continuing doing this madness. So that's fun. What else can I say? Oh yeah, the social links. Thanks, Dave, for reminding me of the social links by meowing. You got youtube.com/SeiferKatt, that's where I post VODs, and you got a Discord link, that's where you can Discord link is where you can find me outside my regular streaming hours. And with that, I am done. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.